Welcome back to episode 17 of the Life After Disney vlogs. In this episode, I finish up a commission of Sesshomaru from Inuyasha and show you how I meal prep to save a lot of money. Today is Friday, the 1st of January of 2021. I need to start researching and writing for all of January's videos, which I'm thinking I might try to do a theme of motivation, inspiration, things related to New Year resolution goals. On the subject of commissions, I think I'm going to close commissions today. I found that in the length of time I was working in animation, I really deteriorated in terms of my skill. Because in a job setting, you're not really required to grow and to learn. And if you're not growing and if you're not learning, you tend to deteriorate. You kind of go backwards, especially since most days you're not using the full extent of your capabilities. You're not really pushing yourself, and you really shouldn't because you will burn yourself out. Back when I was doing a whole lot of commissions, it was really engaging and interesting for me to work on. But now I want to use the skills that I've regained and use it for things that are bigger and better and greater. Also, because it is the new year, I have a new planner. Breaking in new stationery is one of my favorite things about the new year. I personally don't love branding. I wish I could have gotten the exact same planner as my 2021, but they didn't have that. So I am stuck with this one. Now that we're a few weeks into January, I hope your New Year's resolutions are going well. I made a prediction that 2021 is going to be pretty similar to 2020. Last year was a bit chaotic to say the least. We were dealing with a lot of unexpected changes and quite a few hard times. Things that we have no real control over. Obsessing over those things can cause you to spiral into a cycle of doom and gloom. I'm going to be meal prepping and I wanted to show you guys how I do it. We are going to be making meatballs, stir fry, and chicken soup. I set out all the ingredients and get started. This is all for the chicken soup that I will turn into chicken noodle soup throughout the week.
Do you think chefs would be really impressed by your technique?
Nope, I have really bad technique because I am not strong. I have no hand strength. I think I'm going to,
Don't cry!
My eye.
Don't cry!
So I got all the onions chopped. So first, olive oil. While I wait for that to heat up, I will put in the onions, lots and lots of garlic, and then I will put in a bunch of chicken. I pre-cut a whole lot of celery and carrots. I'm just gonna dump it into the fond, as well as some mushrooms and stuff.
Wonton chicken broth.
Add some chicken stock. Put the chicken back in. Top it off with more stock and let it simmer for a few hours. The chicken soup is practically done. January couldn't have come soon enough. It's healthy that everyone tries to shift the focus over to self-improvement, even if it's just for a month. It centers you on the things that actually affect you in the present. For me, I'm focusing on improving my Keystone habits. I'm gonna make the meatballs. Some ground beef.
We are on the surface of Mars.
You season it, breadcrumbs. I used to measure everything. I don't anymore. It takes too much time. I just kind of eyeball it and I go by texture and feel. Some eggs and you just mash it all up.
Yeah, but all the chefs are laughing at how chunky it all is.
I'm not a professional. As long as I don't have to cook lunch and dinner and breakfast every day of the week.
And we're not ordering Postmates.
It works for me. I'm gonna form them into balls.
Big juicy balls.
How big do you want them?
Like a medium-sized ball.
2 inches?
1.5 inches. Really juicy. Yeah.
Meatballs are made. Now it's time to cook them. I'm gonna pan fry them with some oil. Keystone habits are arguably the most important habits because they can cause a domino effect. By adopting these habits, many other parts of my life improve as well. For example, my New Year's resolution is to wake up at 4 a.m. I know that sounds a little crazy, but this simple act already improved every single aspect of my life. I'd recommend everyone try it for a week. While all of that cooks, I'm going to prepare the vegetables and the tofu for the stir fry. So I gotta season this meat. Salt. The meatballs are done cooking now. One meal done. I want to cook the stir-fry vegetables in the beef pond. Because I wake up early, I now have more time to work. More time to work means higher quality YouTube videos. Higher quality videos mean more views. More views mean my income increases. I also have time to exercise. More exercise means I'm losing the quarantine 15 in record time. Once the pork is cooked, combine it with the vegetables and noodles.
Ah, my boy! I failed, my boy! Yes, Daniel! Yes, Daniel! I've abandoned my child! We're moving my time back.
And there will be what?
Yes, that's right.
The wrong boy died.
What do we thought?
So this is meant to be cooked in a wok. It is very difficult to find a wok. A wok is a Chinese stir-fry pan.
There's also when you move your feet forwards to get to places.
Another meal done. I also have more time to cook, meaning I can meal prep properly. Having time to meal prep means I save more money every single day. The one act of waking up early increased my income, helped me lose weight, and saved me more money. I'm a bit obsessed with finding other Keystone habits at the moment. What are your New Year's resolutions? I'd love to know in the comments down below. I'm going to make breakfast. I like to eat overnight oats every single morning because I don't have to cook it. This is actually the Buff Dudes recipe, but they put it in a mason jar and shake it, and look at this. There's nothing here.
Well, I mean, come on. Yeah!
I just mix it in a bowl. Oatmeal. Almond milk. Greek yogurt. And finally, whey. And now, you mix it into
a goop. I'm sure Gwyneth Paltrow would be proud.
not that kind of goop. To finish it off, technically it's done, but I like to have fruit with it, so I have frozen strawberries, and by the time it melts in the fridge, it is perfectly fine to eat. Meal prep done.
Why?